great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, things are getting heated down here on the field. As you know, LSU is hosting Ole Miss. Their new head coach, Lane Kiffin, left Ole Miss last year in a very awkward breakup. And you can feel the tension down here on the field. Pre-game warm-ups have been intense, a lot of emotion circling, and I can see Lane Kiffin trying to keep his cool as his LSU Tigers host his old team, Ole Miss, today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Rebels ready to kick it away first. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Snags it quickly on the left. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Running inside. It's Lacey. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top-5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top-5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on. Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Gives it on the option. Across the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
To the air, it's Blevett. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Punt in the backfield, it's Berry. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. The short hands, it's buried. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
It'll be 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. He's got him. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. LSU quick to the line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Touchdown, Tigers. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Lacey. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Watkins. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Cunningham. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage.
Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Hits him in stride at the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And those plays right there, you can see the receiver smells the end zone, right? Like he makes the play, he catches it, starts to go downfield, and all you're doing is you're just trying to get there, man. Trying to finish off the run, outrun that last guy, and he just trips him up, and the defense lives to fight another down.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Powers forward. Touchdown, Rebels. Great job by the back on the option.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Running inside, it's Lacey. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to him on the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Run in the red zone. It's Lacey. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Throwing right. Caught by Wilson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. LSU right back to the line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love...
He's got it inside the 30. Flying out to the left. Into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll take it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
That's caught. It's Odom. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Lacy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. At the 45 on his way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Makes a deep grab. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Quarterback keeps it. Plows through the defense. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's giving this defense all they can handle.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making adjustments, looking for a man. It's Levitt. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll throw on 3rd down. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This will likely be the last play of the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 14 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's South Carolina looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He lets it fly. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Takes the easy one to the back. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. LSU quick to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Berry. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10.
And that's a nice job by the offense. And I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw again. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Under fire. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20, the 10, touchdown, Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Rebels offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it up.
Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Back to pass, it's Levin. He uncorks one deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the rush. Coming in high, and they got him at the 29. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. On the move, it's Berry. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pressure coming, and they got him.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Going for it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cook.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he
gets loose in the middle, busts through behind his pad. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Barry. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They'll go right back to him. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Sweet cut there. Makes the grab in their space. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. With the catch, it's Gill. There he goes. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He's got him wide open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Rebels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
In the red area, it's Lacey. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. And the D deny them on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. The Rebels surge back on top.
They decided to go for it on fourth down, and that was not easy, man. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Inside the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
How about the job by this field goal blocking? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Back to throw, it's Levin. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
grab behind the line. It's Berry. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Oh, they're after him. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. To the air, it's Levitt. He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Tigers. Gets it into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials